Greetings and welcome to another Giving Thanks. We are here again today. Thank you so much for joining and thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for subscribing. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I need like 330 more people to subscribe. I'm calling my subscribers angels. So thank you, angels, for liking the video, and thank you, angels, for tuning in, and thank you, angels, for being a part of this Giving Thanks. Today's theme, oh my goodness. Today's theme, hi Lane, how are you? Today's theme is about gaining a heart of wise mind begins with divine order. So let's get started, shall we? Let's get to our verse of the day first. And our verse of the day may kind of unpack for us our theme today. And our theme is gaining a heart of wise mind, right, begins with divine order. So let's get our verse today, see what that says. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day today. Have a good day, Lane. Take good care. The verse of the day today is coming from Psalms 90, verse 12. So we have Psalm 90, verse 12 today. And Psalm 90, verse 12 is teaching us something again. And as we look at our theme today, gaining a heart of wise mind begins with divine order. So our verse today from Psalm 90, verse 12, speaks of teach, asking to teach. As a teacher, I love this, Psalm 90. Teach all of my angels out there, my angel subscribers, teach I to number I days. What does that mean? To number I days, that we may gain a heart of wise mind. So teaching us to be grateful is a translation of teaching us to number our days, teaching us to reflect on life and the abundance of life that we have been given, and how we need to be grateful for every single day. So in these times, we are to give thanks for all of it. So I love our verse today, very quick. It's going to be a quick giving thanks this rise because, we have a lot of places to be, a lot of things to do. So giving and gaining. What are we giving to gain? And giving and gaining a heart of wise mind, it begins with divine order. So let's go to our words today, which is divine order. And our words today is brought to us by the book of Genesis, which we are in as we begin our Bible challenge all over again. So we began our Bible challenge in January 2024 and we ended it December 2024. And now we're beginning a new Bible challenge, and we begin with the book of Genesis, in the beginning, chapter 1. Now, listen to this. That God created us from dust is no reason to treat another person like dirt. Okay? We are all created from the dust. Stardust. We are stars. The world holds certain people as stars so that they can have this hierarchy domination, right? But you know you're a star. You are a star. And we were created from that star dust. And because of that, we have no reason to treat another person like dirt. Okay? We lift everybody up. And in our words today, let's get our words today. Pull up Genesis chapter 1. That's where we are in for our word today.
It's the word,
so let's get our word today.
Of the day.
Divine order.
It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day.
Thanks for liking the video, and thank you for subscribing. When you subscribe, you become an angel. And all the angels that subscribe to my channel, you all are blessed, highly favored, and wonderfully made. So let's get to our word today, brought to us today by Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. God saw everything that God had made, and indeed, what God had made was very good. So, as we look at the words today, I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is righteous, what is good, kind, loving, and most of all, compassionate and merciful and forgiving. We have to forgive as we move into, you all are moving into your new year. I had my new year September 11th, so I know the feeling of that newness and a new year. I had that feeling on September 11th, and it was a feeling of a new beginning for me. So, for those of you who celebrate the new year on January 1st, that you're in this calendar, that's amazing. That's great. That's wonderful. Do you know, I'm different. Always have been. And that's why you see I'm alone. But we're never alone. We always have an advocate. So, how is everyone doing today on this Gregorian day of January 2nd? I wasn't here on January 1st, but Happy New Year to you all who celebrate this new year. I'm glad that you're doing great. I celebrated my new year September. So September, October, November, December, 4 months ago. 4 months ago. So everything is in order and I am at tranquility. Thanks for liking the video so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're doing great. Our word today is brought to us by Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And we are in the Bible challenge, Genesis chapter 1. And chapter 1, verse 27, God created mankind in God's own image. In the image of God, God created mankind, and male and female, God created them. So we have a job to do, to know that we have been created in the image of what is righteousness. Isn't that a beautiful thing? To know that you're created in the image of what is good, kind, loving, compassionate, merciful, and all of that. And even though you may not feel that way, I'm here to remind you, okay? I'm here to remind you that you are blessed, highly favored, and so wonderfully made. Sometimes we want to change our appearance. We want to change what's on the outside to fit into what's on the outside. And then we can get caught up because vanity leads to misery. Okay? So be careful who you are serving, what you are serving, and how you are serving what you're serving. Okay? So let's get to our word today, divine order, brought to us by Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. I rarely feel the need to affirm or communicate to righteousness for divine order when everything is going my way, right? Sometimes you rarely feel the need to talk to God or pray or affirm, anything when things are going good, right? In fact, during your more troubling or unsettled moments, stagnation, confusion, frustration, these things that you need to remind yourself that order is heaven's first law. The first law of nature is self-preservation, right? And in order for self-preservation, you need to have divine order, meaning you have to have some kind of order in your home. I couldn't go to sleep with my kitchen in a mess, that type of thing. I couldn't go to sleep with the dishes in the sink. So when I get up in the rise, where I'm at now, you all are joining, this is live in the rise. When I get up in the rise, I want a clean space so I can make my hot tea, that type of thing. And I want order. So affirming divine order is my way of declaring my awareness that righteousness, that's God, you call God, Lord, Jesus, Jehovah, Selassie first, Rastafari, omnipotent one, the almighty of almighties, whatever you call that one, that's your relationship and that's your personal business. That is, the belief in that is always present, even when circumstances appear anything but orderly. Okay, you may have situations where things are not in order, things are chaotic, things aren't moving the way you want them to move, confusion is happening, you're frustrated. However, belief and knowledge and awareness, your knowledge and awareness may not change anything in the outer world, right? However, that knowledge and awareness has a powerful effect on the inner core, on the inner one. I return as often as I need to the sanctuary of communication to righteousness, talking to your Creator, talking to the one inside you that gave you life, right? Gave you that DNA, gave you that wise mind, knowledge, and standing firm in righteousness to be the best you can be as you grow in your lifespan, right? So even when circumstances appear anything but orderly, my knowledge may not change anything in the outer world, right? I just said that. However, your knowledge has a powerful effect on your inner communication, your inner child, your inner knowledge. I return as often as I need to the sanctuary of communication to center myself in the presence of righteousness and calm my anxious or fearful thoughts. Okay? As I affirm divine order, I relax, knowing that no worldly situation is greater than God. Whatever you're going through, it is not greater than the righteousness that made you. I turn from chaos and find tranquility in divine order. That's where I find tranquility, in divine order. So that's our that's our word today, divine order. And in our theme today of gaining a heart of wise mind begins with divine order. So how are you putting things in order? Like I have a whole pile of receipts there. I got to get into that and turn those in. I'm just like stacked up, right? Putting things in order and making things have a place is important in gaining wise mind, because the clutter is cleared, and the knowledge is poured in. And when that knowledge is poured in, guess what comes out? Beautiful things. Beautiful things. So as we finish, and my light is slowly going out, we're in the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3. So, have a blessed day, everyone, and remember to stand in love. Here we go. Take good care.